So, as you can see, we're missing a couple people. Caitlin and Rachel are not with us. They are still alive, thankfully. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. And we miss them like crazy. Rachel and Caitlin are taking a step back from Backwards Book Club, so you're stuck with us.
Lucky you.
They are busy being mamas. Rachel just had twins. I cannot believe that. And Caitlin is a busy mom of the sweetest 1-year-old you will ever meet.
And she just started a new job.
Yes.
Lots of things are changing in their personal lives.
Mm-hmm. So, you're stuck with us. So, things are going to look a little different. We have no idea what they're going to look like. We've been annoying people since 2010, so let's just annoy the world.
The 180 of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we started Backwards Book Club. Was it September or August that we... No, it was October.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we started posting, yeah.
We started, and we did a little, intro explaining how the four of us know each other. But this might be their first video, so maybe we just kind of go back to the basics.
Give them a spiel. Well,
you can go back and watch that video. It will explain things in greater depth, but...
And you'll get to know Caitlin and Rachel, but if you're just seeing the two of us for the first time, we're Kayla and Debbie. We've been friends since 2010. College, baby little college freshmen. Even before classes started.
Yeah.
We did this cute little, not cute, it changed my life, thing called Project Launch for future educators. We both wanted to be teachers.
It was intro to the education program.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the best thing. It was a pivotal moment in both our lives.
Yes.
Where would we be without Project Launch? I don't honestly know.
I hope they have something like that for all college students when you're starting out and you're like, I'm 18, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Here's some friends to start you out with.
And we just hit it off pretty much day one, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been day two, but it felt like day one. We just were getting to know each other, and Kayla and I just, I don't know how to explain it, but we just gravitated towards each other.
I remember the first time I ever saw you being that's her.
I choose you.
He's the one.
I do. I also remember looking over and being oh, she looks nice. Maybe I should be her friend.
And then we got talking with icebreaker games or something like that.
And here we are.
That's insane.
All of us hung out, especially me, you, Caitlin, and Rachel. It's funny because I remember actively making plans and hanging out with Caitlin and Rachel after Project Launch.
Because I ghosted you, I think.
Maybe you were trying to tell me way back then. But anytime we would hang out, I even have pictures where, so many times it's, Caitlin, Rachel, and Debbie. But then, I don't know, you were just busy,
I think I had a boyfriend or something.
You probably just didn't want to hang out with us, but we forced you to hang out with us. But then, now after almost 14 years of friendship, I would say that you and I hang out way more. It's just funny how it flip-flops like that.
Yeah. And, thank goodness I got rid of whatever boyfriend and hung out with you instead.
I'm the better choice.
Girls, broveries before... Nope, that's not it.
Ouch. You're really proving your point here.
Hoveries? What the hell is it? Hoveries before broveries?
Your ovaries, Kayla.
I'm getting hoes before bros mixed up.
Do we need an anatomy lesson? Ovaries.
Oh my gosh.
You are not doing anything.
The next time I go to my OBGYN, I'm going to be how are my hoes? My ovaries. Oh my gosh.
Please do. How are my hoes?
And then we got to go study abroad places and
travel.
Just freaking adventures, man.
I do feel when I think back on college and our friendship, I feel there were more moments where we were able to seize the day and just forget what other people think, forget what society says. We just did what we wanted to.
We very much encapsulated the hashtag YOLO.
Yeah.
That was 2012.
Oh, man. That was our motto for a lot. Probably still is our motto.
We were always up for whatever.
Yeah.
I think college, Kayla and Debbie, I love them. Bless their hearts.
And we were pretty naive, let's be honest.
Oh my gosh. And
we had no idea even when we traveled abroad, like, I just think back on, like, we could have gotten into some scary situations, and thankfully we didn't. Mm-hmm. Like, remember when we went, like, dancing in Costa Rica, and that, like, guy swept me away, and, like, everybody was stressed, and I was like, why were you stressed? He was so sweet. But, like, he did not speak English. I did not speak Spanish. He definitely tried to kiss me, and I was like, no, I'm good. But, like, it could have gone way south.
Yes.
Oh so naive.
We're
and
babies.
I do feel like we still have that in us, that, like, living life to the fullest, like, flying by the seat of our pants. We're just adults now.
Yeah. Money.
We can't be as young, wild,
a child.
And free. But this is pretty adventurous.
Yes, I'm proud of us for trying something, right? Like, for just freaking putting this out there and doing it for us. And because I feel like it matches my identity of who I was in college or in my 20s when I was just myself rather than, like, the roles I am now. Mm-hmm. So that's what I like about this is, I don't know.
And I just feel like there are so many times where, like, you can just, like, watch your life pass by you. But, like, we're, like, actively living in it, right? Like, we're not just letting it be we almost did that, or we could have done that, or I wish we would have. Like, we're trying it. And honestly, I have met one person in my life that has, like, an active YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Other people are, like, have a YouTube and maybe have posted random videos, but, like, I don't know very many people that are, like, trying.
Most of us just follow
content creators.
Yeah, just viral people that we love, and I totally do that. I have my favorite people, and I do not know how they do what they do.
Yeah, but, like, and by no means are we, like, we are just embarrassingly, like,
I would be so overwhelmed if I was, like, had 1 million followers or something. I'd be so overwhelmed.
We're very small, especially right now.
And but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but, like, how cool that we can say that, like, we're doing it, we're trying it.
Yeah,
I just think that's, yeah. Anyway, that got real deep, real fast, randomly. We've always been good friends. When people see us, they never ask, are you guys best friends? They either ask if we're siblings, or, like, sisters, or they ask if we're, like, together. They never guess, like, best friends, but spoiler alert.
No relation and no sexual relations.
No relation except for friendship.
Yet. We'll see when we're both 80.
Then we'll magically become sisters. I just feel like we've always been good friends, and I don't feel like that even changed when you started dating Adam.
I'm very blessed to have married my best friend and also have my best friend as a husband be best friends with my best friend. Like, we very much started out as a 3 when he basically came back into my life. So
since then, like, I felt like it was like 3 amigos, and it's so interesting that, like, you and I were so good friends, and then but it wasn't weird to, like, incorporate a third.
He just fit, like, automatically.
It just was so perfect. And we had so many fun adventures, the 3 of us. But we were, like, platonic good
Yes,
friends.
like, I was like, oh, Adam and Debbie should date. That'd be awesome. Sorry. I ruined that for you.
Sorry. But then later on, they ended up together exactly how it should be, and I got the boot. But
no, you were dating someone.
That's myself.
Right. You were dating someone, which forced me and Adam to just be like, okay, well, what do you want to do?
And then, actually, do you remember this? The day the guy I was dating and I broke up is the day you guys got engaged. Did you know that?
Yes, and then the day we got married is the day after one of my other best friends broke up with her very serious boyfriend. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, my happiness.
I'm, like, trying to be so excited for this, like, engagement while I'm, like, crying myself to sleep.
So stupid.
So, long story short, Backwards Book Club stays. The format is changing. But what it's changing to, you're along for the ride with us. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and it'll be our faces you see. So.
Lucky you. Every Monday, every other Monday. My
yes,
creepy
that's true.
smile.
We might switch to every other week, and just because of our schedules and all of that. So you'll still see us, maybe a little less often. Not sure. Stick around with us, though. We love you guys. If you've watched this whole thing, Jenica,
Andrew,
they're our diehards.
Those
We should get them
OGs.
t-shirts.
Okay. Deal.
If you've made it this far, we love you so much.
And honestly, I mean, we don't show this side of us just because, like, I just don't see myself as a YouTuber yet because I'm not.
Yeah.
But, like, anytime I get a notification that we got, like, a like or a comment or a subscriber, like, you guys have no idea how, like, excited that makes us. Not because, like, for personal reasons, but I just feel like hopefully it's helping somebody out there. Hopefully, like, you feel like you have friends. Hopefully you enjoy what we're doing with Backwards Book Club.
And
Do
when
we need to explain what Backwards Book Club is?
Sure, let's do a little segment on that.
Because if this is their first video, they're going to be like, who
What is
are
happening?
these chicks?
Why do they like to hear themselves talk?
This is a train wreck.
So we started this idea because Debbie would read a book, like you read Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And you're like, can I tell you about this book? Like, it is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not ever going to read it. Like, totally tell me all about it. You did, like, you're a great storyteller, but she told us all about it, and we were just, like, enthralled. And I loved that, I knew all the spoilers. I loved that I could have a conversation with someone else who's read the book, because it's a very popular book, and I feel like I'm, like, in the know without having to actually read it. And it just, like, was awesome. It just felt like I could listen to that as a podcast or as just listening to your friend talk about a story, and it just was awesome.
Well, and I loved it because I am part of other book clubs that are a more, like, traditional book club, and we have discussion questions and we talk about the book. But I just feel like when we talk about a book that we've all read, like, there's not as much emotion behind it, where, like, if there's, like, a cliffhanger and it's like, oh my gosh, remember that cliffhanger? Everyone's like, oh yeah, that was crazy. When I'm telling it, I'm like, and that was crazy! And I'm
like, oh my gosh!
And I can, like, see people's, like, I can experience the book through other people's eyes, and it's just so fun for me. Mm-hmm. But there have been books that, like, others have shared in Backwards Book Club that, like, maybe have been on my, like, to be read, that now I'm like, okay, I don't have to use an Audible credit for because somebody already shared it.
Yes.
And I can, like, if I'm, like, debating between two books, I could be like, oh, I'm not going to do this book because Rachel read it, I'm going to do this book. Mm-hmm. And so it, like, saves me time, saves me money. Like, sometimes I just can't read all the books I want to read, and so
and it's okay if, like, people listen to only the first 10 minutes and they're like, okay, I'm into this. Mm-hmm. I totally want to read this. Well, and
even when I was telling Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Caitlin had started reading that book, hated it, put it back on the bookshelf. Maybe she even had it from the library and turned it in. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. But then after I told her about it, she was like, okay, I actually want to read this now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
I don't know, we think it's a cool idea. And
I feel like it's unique enough that, like, it could go either way. Like, some people are like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. This is exactly what I need in my life. But it's also unique enough that people are like, why the heck would you do that? You're ruining the ending.
Like, yeah, like, just tell me your review of the book, or tell me to go get it. And
I think a lot of people think we're, like, a book review group.
Yes.
But that's not what we are. We're, like, a book spoiler group.
Yeah, we'll give you our thoughts of the book, but we'll also tell you everything.
So, like, if you're, like, a big reader, we're maybe not the group for you.
Yes.
But, like, if you're, like, interested in maybe becoming a reader, or if you don't have time to read or you don't like reading, like, this is why we're here. Because we know how busy you guys are. I mean, I don't even know how moms find time to sit and read without Audible.
And to, like, not have to listen to a 7-hour book of one story, but a 30-minute, 45-hour book podcast type thing on your way home from work or whatever, or doing the dishes. And it's like, that was awesome. Mm-hmm. And we hope that, like, because whenever you interact with us on comments or anything, like, it feels like we've made a friend. So we want to feel like you're friends. We want to feel like Debbie's telling me this story. Like, so Yeah.
I hope you feel that too. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited how it has grown, and I'm excited you guys are here to come along with us.
Welcome. You're now part of Backwards Book Club.